Simmer in Wonderland here with another tarot in Simland. This is for the Aquariuses. What's up, Aquas? Alright, just to recap, I have done Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and now Aquarius. As I said before, as I'll say in possibly every video, it is more beneficial if you are dealing with an Aquarius or you have it in your chart. It is also highly recommended that in the chart positions that you have it in your sun, rising sun, or moon placements. Before I start the big tarot reading, I will say I do a 3-spread reading, which I do it a little differently, where I do the 3 spreads from the main deck and then 3 spreads from the Oracle deck to give more explanation of a meaning to the main cards. Both my decks are Alice in Wonderland themed, but the Oracle words things in ways that are a little bit different, and I'm going to try and present it in a way that resonates with you, hopefully. Alright, I'll start the tarot reading. In the past, you have the Ten of Swords reversed and no need to fear upright. How I'm taking that is that in the past, you were in a place that you thought you were accomplishing. You were happy that you were in this place. You were happy of that change. And even though you were fearful of it, at that time you felt fearless, like nothing could touch you. Even though it was the end of one cycle, you felt on top of the world. And now, possibly because of the COVID in the present, you have the sun reversed and never jam today reversed. The sun reversed typically means unhappiness, so I feel like you're on top of the world, you're fearless, and now, probably because of maybe COVID, or just situations going on in your life, you'll feel unhappy, and you feel more fearful, and you're not as confident as you were, and, you're really living in the past a lot, thinking of what could have been differently, because what the happiness you could have been feeling could have been sort of materialistic, and now COVID is kind of bringing back the emotional part of it, and now you're like, oh crap, so you're not like resonating in the past and thinking about the future and not really living in the present. I feel like it's a really kind of depressing time for you, Aquarius, but my thing is, I believe you're going to go through a change because of what's coming on in the future. I'll explain that in a minute, but my advice for living in the present is don't necessarily think too much of the past. The past is done, and don't think much of the future because the future is unknown, so just enjoy sitting in your feelings and getting to know your feelings, and sort of having the opportunity not to have the chatter of work. I know the chatter of work in life is sometimes you want it because, it does quiet your brain down. I'm bipolar, so I understand 100% of quieting brains down with, the chaos of every day. But, take this time to really, embrace who you are, sit in your feelings, figure out what you want. In the future, it is 6 of Cups upright and falling upright. The 6 of Cups, I'm taking it as someone might, it's kind of funny you're thinking of the past because someone might come from the past to sort of, I want to say, teach you a lesson or have a conversation with you or simply possibly bring up something that may change your perspective. And the reason why I say that is because the falling card that's explaining it. The falling card means the unknown, descent, and change. So, this person from the past that might come might kind of change your perspective on things. I have a feeling it'll be for the better because you're kind of in an unhappy place. So I think it might be the sort of thing that kind of shakes it up to change it in a way. Yeah, but it's going to be not necessarily a known feeling to you. I feel like whatever's coming up, you're not familiar with in the normal terms. Like, you might be familiar with it, but it's not like in your face familiar. But it could be from this possible talk or conversation or meeting with someone from your past. But yeah, I definitely say, don't think too much of who possibly could be coming in, what's going to, because that's not going to work. I always say the future, as a reader, I never predict what time the future may be. It may be 6 months from now. It might be a week from now. It might be 3 years from now. I can't tell you when exactly the future is going to happen. So I do not want you sitting on there thinking about who can come back, because you're already thinking in the past and living in the past. I don't want you to do that. Just know that when you're ready for it, a conversation or something from the past could come up that could sort of shift your perspective. I believe that it could make you go into a deeper thing where it kind of makes you grow, makes you a better person. But I repeat, do not want you stuck on the idea of who is coming back. Do not do that. Live in the present. Be happy for what you're experiencing now, because I cannot tell you when this is going to happen. So yes, that is my advice for you Aquariuses after reading this, is do not stick on the past. Don't stick on what could possibly happen in the future. Don't stick on what could happen in the past. Be present in your feelings, be present in the now, and enjoy that you don't have the chatter of everything. I know that's really hard. You're an air sign. You think a lot. I'm an air sign. I think a lot. And I will say, even though I had a bad experience with one Aquarius, Aquariuses are one of my favorite signs. I always compare them to Luna Lovegood of Harry Potter, because they're quirky, they're fun, they're stubborn and can be really weird emotionally sometimes, but I just love them. I just love Aquariuses. Their whole vibe and energy is amazing. Their planet is ruled by Uranus, which is the quirkiest planet of them all. So I absolutely adore your Aquariuses, and I do not want you in a sad place focusing on what could have been. You guys are amazing, and I hope you guys realize that. And, don't let the quietness of this COVID ruin that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated with you guys. I love you, Aquas. And if you're interested in personal readings, I will put a price sheet at the end of this. I do charge, but it's at a low price compared to other tarot readers because I'm fairly new at this. And it also gives information on what days I'm available, blah, blah, blah. So if interested, of course, DM me on Twitter at Summer in Wonderland. If interested in more videos, you can simply check out my channel. I have a playlist that calls Tarot in Simland, which has the ones I mentioned. Pisces and Aries will come soon. I don't think it'll come when I release this one, but it's the next two up. So